Am I live? Am I just walking around live? I didn't hit the live button, but I guess I am. Good morning. I gotta fix my hair. I didn't put on any lipstick. Oh well. Good morning. Girls, it's so fun to see you. So happy to see you this morning. I was trying to fix my tea, which is so good. And I was looking at our theme for today, so we'll just start. Good morning. Mary Sellers says, roll tide, and good morning. Good morning, Mary. Yarden is here. Good morning. Happy 8th. What is your name? Is that your name? I mean, it could be. Our schedule for today has me talking about daily care and how that equals yearly success. So that's what we're going to talk about today. You're as beautiful as always, Kat. Thank you. By the way, I'm feeling so much better. I went back to the doctor on Friday. Last Friday, she gave me some over-the-counter things that I needed to take, and she gave me something called a Tessalon Pearl that I take 3 times a day to keep me from coughing. I've been taking extra vitamin D. I've been drinking some electrolytes, Powerade, and I feel so much better. I think I'm kicking this. So she said I should be better by the end of this week. So I feel so much better. So thank you so much for being sweet to me and putting up with me. Morning from Drab, UK. Lisa, Lisa, Lisa. You know what? We have to find something beautiful about every day. Vicki Williamson. Is that you, Vicki? Vicki Williamson is happy 8th. Hey, Nancy, good morning. Carol Dickens, good morning, Kat. Haven't seen you in a while, trying to get back on track. Yay, Carol. Lisa, I'm talking to Lisa and everybody. This is something I've recently been brought to my own attention. Usually I bring it to my own attention and then I start sharing it with everybody. So here's my latest thing. And I used to talk about this all the time. Is that lamp distracting you as much as it's distracting me? Am I on live chat or top chat? I'm on, I don't know what I'm on. I don't know how to fix it anymore. Doesn't let me. Okay. Anyway, sorry about the distraction. ADD. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. It's so important to see the beauty in everything that you do and in everything around you. And this will actually play into our daily care equals yearly success. If you were working outside digging a hole and you never noticed the beautiful green grass, the flowers, the trees blowing in the wind, and even if it's winter, you know, there are other things, beautiful snow or brown grass with leaves on it or whatever, and empty trees clicking in the wind. It doesn't matter. And the beautiful blue sky or gray sky, you know, it's so amazing to me how I can sit and look at the sky and watch it turn gray and watch it fog up or watch it break open. Nothing stays the same. So we have to find the beauty in everything. If you are folding clothes, this has been my latest thing to share with people. Let's say you're folding your kitchen towels. You get them out, they're warm, you're appreciating the warmth, maybe the fragrance. You shake it, you fold it in half. I fold mine in half again and then fold it over this way. For me, that's the way I fold them. You might fold them like this and fold them in thirds. I don't care how you fold them. But you fold it, you put it in a stack, and you appreciate the beauty of your hands when you're doing that. Not that your hands are beautiful, it's the movement that you have. And you're grateful that you have 10 fingers and hands. Even if your hands are stiff, you can still do this work. And you stack your towels and they look so nice. And then you open the drawer or the cabinet or wherever you put these kitchen towels, and you place them in there. You don't jam them in there, you place them in there. And especially if you've decluttered that drawer, it's going to be easy to do that. All that is beauty. Everything you do is beauty. You know, I just swished and swiped my sink and bath and toilet. You know, spray. I love the sound of it, the smell of it. This particular one I'm using is lemon. In the toilet. And then I got a paper towel and I wiped it out and it started shining. And I wiped around the edges and I wiped the faucet a little bit. And I took that damp cloth and I wiped the lid, the toilet seat, you know, the lid and under the lid and around the rim. I swished the bowl, tapped it off and put it away, flushed the toilet, shut it all down, washed my hands, and dried it. All that is beautiful. I know it doesn't sound beautiful, but if you don't find beauty in everything you do, it will be a hardship for you. If everything you do is a hardship, then what kind of life is that? So I'm not fussing at Lisa at all. It just brought to mind that when we notice a gray day, we can say, wow, the sun's going to break out soon, or, ooh, this is cozy. I love being in my warm home, or whatever. Okay? All right, let me see what anybody said here. Larry's Nashville Sound Hub, that's Mr. B. Happy live day, everyone. Candace said, good morning, Kat and Mr. B. Candace and Nancy, I've been talking to the both of you this morning. Good morning. Okay, so now, oh no, I haven't been talking to this Candace. I was talking to another Candace. I beg your pardon, Candace. My other Candace has an I in her name. Let me have a sip of this tea. How delicious. Do you love my tea? This is my spring cup because it's getting close to spring. So it's spring cup. And also today I'm going, if I have time, I have to look at my schedule, but at some point in the next few days, I'm going to pull down my spring box of clothes. I'm going to go through them. I'm going to incorporate them into my winter wardrobe and take out some of the things in my winter wardrobe that I won't be seeing anymore. Where we are, our weather was rainy and cold, and we had some of the end of the, we didn't have much winter vortex, but we had some cold days, some cool days. This is our typical winter, but this is the time we typically start getting into, thank you, Carol Dickens, into spring. So I'm gonna get my spring clothes out, and so you'll see some different things on me. I know, it's a beautiful cup, and it also has a beautiful little plate that goes with it, a little tea plate. I love it. Good morning, Kimberly Jackson. I missed you this morning. Candace said, I have the women's church retreat at my place on Saturday, made all my prep lists, and I'm going through things each day. We'll be all done by Friday, so I'll be able to rest and relax before Saturday. That is perfect. And that's the little things that we do that make the perfect, or it's not perfect. There's no perfect. So when I say perfect, it's just a matter of, it's an expression, but very good, very good. And so that also plays into our daily care equals yearly success. So daily care of our home, daily care of ourselves. Let's use ourselves as an example. 25 women are coming. Candace, how exciting. That's going to be so much fun. And you know what? You'll be making a memory for them and for you. I love that. I do. Remember to be a pineapple, Candace. Anytime you do anything like that, you have a sweet core, you stand tall, you have a tough outer skin, and you wear your crown. So you're not going to be easily embarrassed. You're going to be unembarrassable should anything show up. Because sometimes, you know, I've had this happen to me as well. You'll be entertaining and you'll see something that's glaring that wasn't there, or you didn't see it when you were doing your preps, but there it is. And it's like, oh my goodness, it's best not to bring any attention to it, because truly people come to your house to visit you and to be with the other people. They don't come to look at your house. And if they do, that is their problem. And the other thing I want to tell you, having mentored thousands of women, you know, I mentor 50 women a month. Some of them are weekly, some of them are every other week. I mentor a lot of people. I've been doing it for 7 or 8 years. And so I've talked to and seen a lot, and you will be shocked. And I also used to sell Mary Kay and home interiors. So I've been inside of a lot of people's homes, and I've seen so much, and you'll be shocked to know how many people's homes are really cluttered and are really dirty, and that's okay. So don't think that you're the only one whose home is cluttered, if it is cluttered, or that it's a struggle for you in any way, because we're going to make it not a struggle. We're going to do this little bit every day. So somebody said something. Absolutely, Candace said. And Lisa said, thank you, Kat. I'm looking outside and appreciating the birds flying around and the trees and the different shades in the sky. Yes. Isn't that wonderful, Lisa? I love it. I'm so glad you're doing that. Okay. Now let's talk about, we're going to use a personal example first. So let's say that you are out of shape. Surprise, are any of you out of shape? And you have chosen to do some exercises at home. Now, we all know exercising at home doesn't seem to be a priority. Even though you make it a priority in the beginning, it falls off pretty fast. But If you put it in your planner and you check it off every day and you actually do it every day or every other day or however long you've committed to yourself, let's say it's walking for 25 minutes outside, or let's say it's doing yoga for 20 minutes 5 days a week, or let's say it's doing some calisthenics, or maybe you have a video that you like to watch that's a workout video. Whatever it is, if you do it on your schedule and don't overschedule yourself, that's a really bad thing. If you want to eat something, take little bites. Don't take big gulps. You'll end up with it stuck in your throat or indigestion, or you'll eat more than you planned and you'll be not feeling well. So when you do too much, you won't want to do it again because it's too hard. It's too much bother. But if it's simple and it's easy and you can do it every day and you put it in your planner and you check it off, at the end of the year, those little bites, those little things that you did will come up to a yearly success. So you will feel wonderful because you'll be so much better off than you were before you started, or following Weight Watchers, or any diet. You know, if you have to do it every day, which means you have to write down what you're eating, check what you're eating, making sure that you are eating the way you want to do. Now, will you do every day very well? No. Will you exercise very well every day? No. But if you have it as a plan and you are really good about looking at your planner and making an X if you didn't do it and a check mark if you did, and then reflecting on those X's at the end of the year, those weeks will add up, those months will add up, and at the end of the year, you will have accomplished so much. You know, I started writing a book for you, and I gave up on it. It was so difficult. And then recently I was reinvigorated and I started writing it again. And I've got 23 chapters outlined. The introduction is written, the first chapter is written. I've already got my beta readers lined up for my advanced copy read. And for some reason, it's working. So every day I have a commitment to work on my book 5 days a week, not on my weekends. So, and it's fun. I've changed my attitude. And maybe because I feel better after being sick for a month. You know, it makes you appreciate what you can do. So I'm going to open this up for questions. We can apply the same thing to your house, which is the Flylady system, which I teach, your 3-layer cake, your rituals, which is what I call routines because they're for you. They make a difference in your life. Your family couldn't care less, but for you, they make a difference. And your zone work, because the zone work is going to get through your whole house piecemeal. Every month, you're going through your whole house doing decluttering, or once the decluttering is done, doing some deep cleaning, but no more than an hour a week. Or we have our basic weekly plan. What do I always do on Monday? What do I always do on Tuesday? It will be something like weekly home blessing on Monday, free day on Tuesday, planning and desk day on Wednesday, Thursday is errand day, Friday is car and purse day, Saturday is free day, or family fun day rather, and Sunday is renew your spirit. So those are your basic weekly plan, so you know what you have to do that day. Now, we all have to add a bunch of things in. Many of my mothers are homeschoolers, so that's some work that you have to add in your day. Many of my followers are payroll homemakers, so they work, and they don't all work a classic schedule, Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. But good morning, Kimmy. But they do work. And then we have our women who have some type of disability, and so they have to work it slower, or somebody who's really ill and coming out of that, and they have to just work on their rituals or whatever. If you need to be mentored, I still mentor every day, Tuesday through Saturday. I mentor. Saturday I reserve for my teachers, because it's only a half day. But Tuesday through Friday, I have some slots available for every single week. If you want me personally, every single week, helping you, mentoring you. If you want me every other week, I have those available as well. So reach out to me, go on to the Patreon. And if you don't want that, you might need just a little bit of budge, a little bit of shove, a little nudge, that's the word I'm looking for, by watching my little short Monday through Friday videos. So you can get that too. All right, let's see what's being said here. Candace said, I've been following you for years, so I don't have too much to worry about. Yay. And I know how to tackle getting ready much better than when I just grab up everything and stuff away in the drawers and closets. Yeah, that's a bad habit, huh? We all have done that. And Kimmy's here, and you know, Kimmy, what am I looking at? I'm looking at my planner. I'm looking at what I planned on talking to you girls about. This is the second calendar in Kimmy's planner. There are 2 calendars a month at a glance. So there's a month at a glance like this that I put birthdays and appointments in, and there's a month at a glance that looks like this, which people can use for homeschooling or their business or whatever they want to use it for, canning or gardening. I use mine for work. So it's all my videos, what I'm going to talk about on all my videos. So I love this planner. It is juicy. That's what I told Kimmy when she was making it. I said, this is such a juicy planner. It has everything that a woman could want for her home. It has your year at a glance. It has your month at a glance, 2 of them. It has your budget pages, which I personally use and train budget from. It has your schedule for the week at a glance. And this particular one that I really enjoy because I have a big schedule with lots of things happening, has the daily schedule as well. It also has your freezer inventory and shelf inventory. It's got places for master to-do lists. It's got places for notes and shopping lists and menu planning, shop your shelves. And also Kimmy has in here for the holidays, like Easter is in this particular one. This one is 4 months. She has 3 4-month books that you can get, or you can get 6-month books, or you can get a 1-year book. I would recommend for the dailies that you get the 4 months. I like that. For the weekly, the 2 6 months are good, I think. And also the weekly could be the annual book, but it's going to be really fat. And I don't know, my hands, I like to hold this size. And I love the idea that I get 3 different covers a year that I picked out. There's a plan ahead section, but I was going to say at the end of the books, the first one, this is the one that's January through April, has Easter, planning for Easter at the end of April this year. There's a Ready Set Party page. There's a to-do list. I know you girls have these books, most of you, but I'm talking to new people who don't have it. There's Easter dinner. There's your grocery list divided up by items like produce, meat, deli, etc. There's an assignments page. How many times have you assigned stuff and couldn't remember who was supposed to bring what? And the daily planners come in 6 months and semesters. So you can get it in the 6 months or you can get it in the 4 months. Thank you, Kimmy. I couldn't remember that. Thanks for being here with me, Kimmy. There's a cooking schedule, my favorite thing about a holiday, because it really does the thing we're talking about. It breaks things into little bites and makes it easier. Thank you, Kat, for sharing the planner. You're an amazing friend. Thank you, Kimmy. I love you so much. And then there's a day before and day of schedule. I know you can't see these really well, but I'm telling you, there's a blank page for other things you might want to write in here. And she has the same thing in the last semester book, has November has Thanksgiving and December has Christmas. So in all of her planners, she has that. And these, like I said, these are juicy, exciting, but you have to use it. And that's when it comes down to, I'm saying, break your things into little bits. That's what I mean. Every day, so you break out your February at a glance. This is February, all marked off, and I've got things in here that I needed to put in my weekly. So the monthly feeds the weekly. And then the weekly information feeds the daily. So here's an example of a week. So the weekly looks like this. It's got a column for each day. And then at the bottom, it's got a place. I like to put the rituals here, laundry here, basic weekly plan here, and the zone here. And then on this side, she's got a to-dos place. So here's the thing that you need to remember. I was talking to somebody about this yesterday. When you think of something to do, don't just say, I'll remember that. You have to stop. Just like if you had a grocery list and you just used up the end of the butter. If you don't go write it on your grocery list that's magnetized to the side of your fridge or whatever, butter, you may not remember to get butter. And then when you come back from the grocery list, you'll say, grocery store, you'll say, or you get your delivery, where's my butter? Oh, I didn't even order butter. I didn't even put it on my list. It's the same with when you think of something that you need to do. I really want to look at a new blah for my blah, whatever it is. And you just write it in your to-do list. Or I need to call the teacher or whatever. It goes in your to-do list on your week at a glance. And then you can place it in your weekly and your daily pages. There's also a place for expenses. Good morning, Marty. Marty's my sister. There's a place for your expenses. I like to use this for things that are discretionary spending, things that you didn't plan on spending money on. So if you're hitting prime hard, then you're going to really need to be writing down some things because maybe you need to back off on that. And a lot of people who are watching things online get influenced to buy things all the time. And I know I'm easily influenced as well, and I have to make myself behave so I don't have to write anything down. There's also a place for your menu on here, and I love that. And then the daily, I'm just going to show you Monday. It's my off day, and I was sick, so I didn't put anything on here so you can see. But I usually put up here my to-dos. And right now I'm reading 3 books for 3 different, I know I'm a little crazy, for 3 different book clubs. And then right here, I put the basic weekly plan. So this is, thank you, Shauna. Yes, these are my erasable pens called friction pens. So if you write something, like that, hello, and you don't want it, it's friction. There's no erasures, so you don't get little crumbles. It's just friction because heat makes it go away. And there it is. It's gone. Hello is gone. So I love these friction, Frixion. But, I'm not telling you that to buy them if you don't need them. If you're using a pencil, that works fine. I love something that erases, though. Anyway, so here I put the basic weekly plan. So today is, what is today? Wednesday. It's planning and desk day for my at-home homemaker. So you would write planning and desk day right there. If you're payroll, you just put a dash because today you're just doing rituals and working. Love the friction pens, Kimberly said. I know. Then I put my menu right here, what I have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, what I'm planning. Right here is the rituals. I write rituals and I write abbreviations for the rituals, which are the morning ritual, after dinner ritual, before bed ritual, 1, before bed ritual 2, and the 3 clutter stops or victory laps. The ink disappears if the paper gets warm. Just put the paper in the fridge and the writing comes back. Yeah, don't leave it, most of the time, not warm. I mean, really, it has to get pretty hot. So if you laid it up in Florida in the front of your car on the dashboard, that would be a bad idea. Or if you left it out by the pool in the heat, that would be a bad idea. It needs to stay in a cool place. Okay. But it could be the seat of your car with the windows down on a pleasant day. It won't go away then. Okay, what else was I saying? I think that's it. The menu, the rituals. Okay, and then we've got laundry I put in here. Laundry, what you're going to do for laundry that day. Some people just say, a load. I like to say, Larry's Darks. Great morning, Kat and Mr. B. Hi, Carlene Blackwood. And then down here, this very last one is your zone. And we're currently in zone 5, the living room. There's Larry. Join my Patreon channel for $6.50. That will give you all those videos every day, Monday through Friday, always, always. All right, unless I'm very, very sick, and I think I still made them when I had the flu. I've already put them out. Okay, so I'm open for questions, comments, and concerns about this theme that I have for you today, which is those, huh? What?
Do you have a call at 11?
I'm okay.
Okay, you have 2 minutes.
Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. You're so sweet. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So do you have any questions, comments, and concerns about daily care equals yearly success? That's what I want to know. And let me see if I missed anybody. Thank you for sharing my plan. Okay, I read that. Marty said, oops, good morning. Okay, this is my friend Shauna, who's Vitality Seeker. On a funny note about the erasable pens, which I love, I won't be writing any more mailed. Oh no, I wouldn't write any more nailed notes with these, as my recipient informed me that half the messages had disappeared. Tell her to put it in the refrigerator.
That's fine.
You using these great pens for planner only. Yeah, I only use them for planner. I actually did write something on the grocery list, hoping it wouldn't get erased. I just did one thing. Love the friction pens. That's Kimberly Jackson. Candace said the ink disappeared. Oh, I read that already. Okay, I read that. Marty, I cleaned a desk drawer. Oh, she's talking to Shauna. Last week and found a 2-year-old planner tossed in, and any super spies would be stumped as the writing was disappearing in disappearing ink. I have old ones that I keep in drawers that still have. I usually keep 1 year. I don't know if they would last for years and years. It was 2 years old. Cerulean, can we take a day off from daily care, like a day of doing nothing? Will everything crumble if we do that? Yes, we take 1 day a week if we're in the house homemaker, an at-home homemaker, and it's called free day, but we cannot take a day off from our rituals. Those are going to keep the house humming and you feeling better. And they're just common sense things. You know, you want to get up and get dressed and make your bed and wash your face and brush your teeth and moisturize your skin, put on some makeup, wipe the sink, swish the toilet, go to the kitchen, empty the dishwasher, make yourself some coffee or tea or grab a glass of water. And if you have a load of laundry, you can put it in, but you could skip free day. That's the morning ritual. And then the after dinner ritual is clean up after you eat dinner. And then the before bed ritual 1 is get ready for tomorrow. Get your body and your clothes ready. And before bed ritual number 2 is brush your teeth and make sure the dishwasher's running and go to bed on time. And then the very last thing we do, last thing I'm going to tell you is our 3 clutter stops, which I call victory laps. And those clutter stops, those stops are going to keep you going because they are for morning, afternoon, and evening, looking around and just picking up stuff that got left out. So yes, every week you have a day where you don't have to do a basic weekly plan and you don't have to work in your zone. But you'll always have to do 7 days a week your rituals, except your laundry. You don't have to do laundry every day, okay? All right, so any more questions? And then I have to go. Let's see. Kimberly said, baby, cat and Mr. B sitting in a tree. Kissing. Yeah, he's my favorite. I was thinking today how lucky I am because I had other boyfriends before Mr. B, and he's the best. In the long run, he turned out to be so good. I love him. He's the best. Laura Pinnell. Hello, sorry I'm late. That's okay, Laura. We'll see you later. Cerulean, okay, makes sense, thank you. Candace, everyone have a wonderful week. Katie, I like how the semester planners have a page to write down important days for future months. Oh yeah, that's another thing they have. All the planners have that. All right, that's it for today. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope you all remember to be beautiful because you are beautiful. See you on Patreon. Bye.